Well, welcome to another episode of Super Sound Showcase, sponsored by Culture Fix. My name is Alex, and today I am joined by Brian Carmona. Brian, thank you so much for being here today.
Well, thank you for having me.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
Oh, that's
doing
awesome.
Good, yes.
Cool. Well, thank you for stopping by. I guess we'll just go through a few questions before we get into the music. I know you got 2 songs for us today, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay, awesome. Well, first, I got to ask, of course, we got to ask everybody, how are you as an artist navigating the COVID-19 pandemic? Obviously, a lot of things have been negative. Is there any positive effects you felt because of this?
You know, there's 2 ways of looking at things. You can be negative about it. You can be positive about it. And in this world, positive works a whole lot better for me, and I believe that for all of us. Yes, there is. This has given us the opportunity to look and see what really is going on, and it's time for us to make adjustments, make changes, work on those areas. You know, I'm more comfortable performing, booking gigs, being on the road, touring, hotel to hotel. You know, I mean, yeah, I do love that. But right now, that doesn't seem to be happening. So, hey, get involved with social media, learn how to push yourself, reinvent yourself. There's many other ways of making, you know, a change or an impact in what you do. And not only for musicians, but anybody in the arts, you know. So yes, don't give up. My advice is don't give up. Figure out something, because there is a way, because things are not going to be the same anymore. Mm-hmm. Life's changed, and this is a sign for all of us that it's time to create something new, try something different, get out of the comfort zone, and, you know, explore.
Awesome.
Take a chance.
Yeah. Thanks for those encouraging words. Yeah, I completely agree. So right here, I have your first solo album, This Is Me. Now, you have been working with many other groups for tons of years, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah, every time I try to, I have about 6 songs that never cut a CD, but I was streaming, selling them as singles, and I did very well with those for about 8-10 years, probably, until it was time for me to come out with my very own CD. Chose to stay as an independent artist. So indie all the way, and I suggest everybody does that. We don't need the big recording studios anymore. We don't need the record labels and all that, you know. Work for yourself. So you're not world known famously in all the magazines, but hey, your bank account looks a whole lot better when you're making 90 cents out of the dollar instead of all the way around. So, you know, plan for your future, and there is a future in this business, even with what's going on today. So yes, that's my This Is Me. I recorded in 2016. It released it at the end of 2017, and really didn't do anything with it until the last year is when it's really been getting a lot of playing time. Europe, South America. I have 2 songs that are doing great in South America. Oh, awesome. And in January, I was in South America for 6 weeks. We toured everywhere, 5 different countries over there. And here in next month, in September, we're supposed to be back there for 3 more months. And everything's got postponed for next year. So hopefully, hey, keeping my fingers crossed.
Yeah, that's great to hear. Awesome. Now, you produced this by yourself, correct?
Yes.
What do you think what was different about producing yourself versus working with other artists, you know, having someone else produce it for you?
Well, because it's like nobody knows my music better than me. Nobody knows your car or your whatever toy you have, whatever thing that is. Nobody knows it, you know. Even when you go to the doctor, nobody knows what's in you, you know, yourself. And I know how my music is, and I wanted to project it my way, not their way. So, hey, if it's not commercial enough, you know, so let it be. You know, it's going to be my way, one way or another. And I'm happy with that. I could spend my money, invest my money in that, and I could say, yeah, I did it. It was my choice. It was my decisions, and I don't feel any regrets about it.
Awesome. Hey, that's great to hear. Now,
12, almost 13,000 copies sold.
really?
Yeah, and I didn't have to split the money with anybody.
That's great. Congratulations on that.
Thank
That's
you.
awesome to hear. Now, when it comes to your writing process, a lot of artists have different ways of doing it. Some people are very strict, disciplined about it. This is the time in my day where I'm going to write. Some people just hear something and within 5 minutes they got a new song. Do you have a certain type of writing process you go through? Is it very wild out of the, different times?
I'm involved in a lot of things. I'm still involved in the culinary, as I mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
I have a cooking channel that I started and getting sponsorships and learning how to monetize. Hey, reinventing yourself in many areas. So, I do many things. But yeah, I don't have a special way of doing things. Everything is just, if I'm inspired. There's some days where I'm supposed to do something. I'm supposed to write today, but no, writing didn't happen. I just felt like I wanted to shred on my guitar for a couple hours and that works out. And then after that, but I write many ideas. I have this little tape recorder and I'm always recording stuff and there's always a guitar near me. So, I'll record a few progressions here and there and, but I write about everyday thing. I write about life. I write positive. I write encouraging. I encourage people to do things. I'm not writing about drug, sex, or not even rock and roll. I just write about life.
Hey, that's awesome. Nothing wrong with that at all. Now, do you write songs with a group at all? For example, like when you're touring and you have a band with you, do you sometimes write the songs with other people? Is it kind of a solo endeavor?
I have not had that opportunity because in my band, I work from a power trio to a 4-piece band, depending on venues for festivals and stuff like that. Overseas stuff, yeah, I definitely carry a 4 or 5-piece band and we throw in a lot. But locally, I've not been privileged to have. I work with amazing musicians, but they do not sing, so it's all up to me. So they're not into writing songs. They're into arranging and composing and stuff. But I tend to, I don't know, for some reason it just never worked out. I collaborated with other musicians a lot, and I'm in about 34, 35 other CDs out there with different artists and, done a lot of that. Sessions and, I get paid to do this. And so that I've done a lot, but never on my music.
Mm-hmm. Now, you mentioned that you've gone abroad with groups sometimes to perform in other countries. What would you say is your favorite place that you've gone abroad to perform at and why?
Okay. In Europe, my favorite of them all, I have 2 places. I love Germany and I love Japan.
Oh, cool.
Japan, so different, because I do the same thing that I do here. I do it over there. And I don't want nobody to take this wrong, but, I just feel a little more appreciated over there.
Mm-hmm.
Money-wise, and, some of these people want to take you home. They don't want you staying and I don't mean it that way. They said, no, you're not staying at a hotel. You come with us, stay at our humble home. And, we end up in this beautiful farm or castle looking like place. And they just appreciate blues. Europe, I do a lot of blues. Mm-hmm. Down South America, you can do Rolling Stones type of music and they'll call it blues. They love it. They have a different Brazil, down in South America, Brazil and Colombia, Brazil, and Chile. Wow. My 3 favorite places to be. Their blues society, their music, how they support. There's an entity called Colombo Americano. It's a American government that provides funding for artists to go down there.
Really?
And I was called to do that. I was invited first, and back in 2016, I ended up going to Colombia. I have family there, and I have family in Brazil, and I have a friend of mine that told me, send me the info. So yeah, we'll send you the money. We'll send you the tickets. How many tickets do you need? 3 tickets. And yeah, we were paid incredibly.
That's awesome.
We were very treated. It's nice to for once, once in a blue moon, to be treated like a rock star kind of. So that felt really good.
That is super cool.
So yeah, I want to go back.
Awesome. Well, we're kind of getting towards the end of the interview, but I want to just give you a chance to, talk about new things that you're doing, kind of do your self-promotion here. Is there any new stuff? It's been a couple years since This Is Me. So what's happening with you?
I say we because my family supports me spiritually and and anything that I need, regardless of whether it's music or not. But we're a very tight family, so and I thank them. Because of them, I'm able to do a lot of the things that live your dream. I tell people, live your dream. You can sit there and dream, but you can live it. And when you live it, do it with no expectations. Just do it, because every day gives you something. Every day you learn something. We have a lot of social media platforms out there that we can exploit. And I use that term very loosely. But we can use those and learn. This is the time for us to learn something and push it. And don't feel like this is it. What am I going to do? No, there's a lot to do. Just go out there and do it, make a difference, make a change. And with that being said, I have a song that I wrote. It's called To See Another Day. And that song has been very, very inspiring to me, probably one of the most inspiring songs that I ever written. And I'm here to perform it for you.
Hey, that's awesome. We can't wait to hear it. Alrighty, so we are going to hear back from Brian Carmona in one moment. This is Super Sound Showcase, sponsored by Culture Fix.
The music you grew up with and love on Williamsburg's radio station, 93.5 The Berg.
Well, we're back with Super Sound Showcase with Brian Carmona, sponsored by Culture Fix. Brian, do you want to tell us a little bit about the song before you play it for us?
Yes, the song is called To See Another Day. And I wrote it in spite of everything that's going on with this global situation. And just want to let people know that you can make tomorrow a better day. And the song goes like this. When I see my reflection, I see the pain that drives my soul. As I walk through the horizon, feeling empty and feeling lost. When you see me, I will smile, try to hide the pain inside. Every day's about survival. Every day I'm gonna try. If I have my way, and I have my way, I will fly away. If I have my way, and I have my way, I will fly away to see another day. To see another day. Hey, to see another day. Now I'm waiting for tomorrow, waiting for my luck to change. New beginnings, new horizon, waiting for another day. I have a reason to be smiling, just to see your pretty face. Yesterday is not an option, just to see another day. If I had my way, and I had my way, I would fly away. If I had my way, and I had my way, I would fly away to see another day. See another day. Hey, see another day. If I had my way, and I had my way, I would fly away. If I had my way, and I had my way, I would fly away to see another day. To see another day. Hey, see another day. Oh, love.
Awesome. That sounded fantastic. I love the lyrics on that one as well.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Still working on it. I had a little glitch in there, but it'll go that way.
Sometimes it does, but it still sounded fantastic.
Yeah, hey, I've heard, I've seen a lot of like live performances from the great ones where, if you know the song, you can pick up the little mistakes, little glitches here and there. But it's a good thing.
But that's what makes it, that's how you know a song's alive, right? Rather than
Yeah,
just
definitely,
loops of
definitely,
drum machine or something.
Yes.
Awesome. Well, we're going to go into the next tune here. Did you want to tell us a little bit about it before we went right into it?
This song, we all gone through a lot of hard times, and I'm no stranger to, there was a time where I wasn't drinking every day, but unfortunately I made the bad choice to drink while performing. I made a fool of myself a couple of times, and I had a friend of mine that had me come over, and he just kept saying, makes me wonder why you do these things, because you're a great musician, you're talented. We came a long way to see you, and your first set was great, and just makes me wonder why. And that was a word, a saying that he had, and he had it all day long with that. Makes you wonder why, and I wrote a song about it. But I was pretty much down in the dumps at the time, and this song, there's a lot of people point fingers, and a lot of people, judge, unfortunately, but very few will extend a hand and say, hey, you need help, man, let me help you. But there was this particular person, a couple of people that actually came out and helped me out. And I made a big change. So, 5 years clean and sober. And I taken my career by the handle this time. And so, as I said before, if I can do it, man, anybody can. So just got to want to do things. So here goes this song. If you wonder where I've been, how I am, I tell you I'm doing fine. But that's a lie, just another day. If you wonder if I'm cold, if I'm hurt, I tell you I'm doing fine. But that's a lie, just another day goes by and I'm dying. Life's slipping away from me. It makes me wonder why. Makes me realize I cannot survive without your love, without your touch. I don't wanna live no more without your kiss, without your lips. Forever. If you wonder if I'm here, if I'm there, I tell you I'm everywhere. But it's a lie, just another day. If you wonder if I'm cold, if I'm hurt, I tell you I'm doing fine, but that's a lie. Just another day goes by and I'm dying. My life's slipping away from me. It makes me wonder why. Makes me realize I cannot survive without your love, without your touch. I don't wanna live no more without your kiss, without your lips forever.
was fantastic. Thank you so much.
Thank you so very much.
Great song. Awesome. Now, before we take off, is there anything else you wanted to say to our listeners?
Stay healthy, work out, eat healthy, eat fresh, stay away from processed foods, learn something new every day, smile, and help your neighbors, support one another, man, love the world, protect what we have out here. And the trees, the flowers, and the bees and everything. So much love to everybody, and I hope to see you in my upcoming shows.
Awesome. Well, fantastic. Thank you for those words, and thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Now you can find Brian Carmona on any streaming service, I'm sure, on Facebook.
I'm on Facebook, things. Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram. My website, briancarmona.com. And hey, CDs, T-shirts, a lot of merch, and good prices, good deals. And come and show some love.
All right, absolutely. Yeah, I got to take one of your culinary lessons or something.
Anytime, absolutely. Yes, the cooking channel. Stuff that you can do at home. I'm not doing it in a professional kitchen. I'm doing it straight with an electric stove. So, hey, it doesn't get any more like old school than that, and it can still be done.
Awesome. Well, this has been Super Sound Showcase with Brian Carmona. We are sponsored by Culture Fix. Thank you so much, and have a great rest of your day.